Sims 4 for rent is coming to Simmers everywhere, just in time for the holiday season on December 7th. Are you ready for it? Were you surprised by this at all?
I wasn't.
In fact, after all of the speculation surrounding the season's teaser, I think the community was expecting this pack, almost exactly to the T.
East Asian inspired world.
Check.
Main gameplay focusing on property management.
Check.
For some reason, swimmable water.
Check.
Player built apartment buildings.
Check. Like I said, it's to the T. There definitely are some elements that I wasn't expecting, like burglars making their return, the activities we see the kids participating in, a rice cooker, being able to snoop. It seems like gossiping has gone better, and the street market.
Although, that does make sense to have.
One thing I am super duper excited about is the cultural representation featured in this pack. We kind of expected a world based on Thailand or just South Asian countries in general, but this is awesome to actually see. I love it when we get new cultures and worlds that Sims 4 hasn't explored before. Let's get straight to the meat and potatoes of this pack. Property management. This is 100% the feature that intrigues me the most, especially after seeing how property owners will have to deal with several different annoyances, like power outages, broken appliances, and more. They featured a multi-generational family in the trailer. It seems like several generations are living together, but of course, I don't want to assume anything like this after the growing together trailer was pretty misleading. With her dad being heavily featured in the trailers, but he doesn't appear anywhere, not even in the family tree. Which reminds me, I would love it if this time around we got a free base game update to the family tree alongside this pack. It's time. We need it desperately. Poor Johnny Zest needs to be connected to his family somehow to prevent things like this happening. And it is about darn tootin' time for it. We have a new death type that seems to be based on The Last of Us. Mold can kill you now. I feel like everyone has been pretty excited about that.
And I am too.
So, mold aside, there are some new socials that we get to see here. Noisy neighbors, new interactions between tenants, snoopers, and burglars. Yes! Burglars have finally made their return, but it's not the same as it was before. Sims, sadly without the iconic outfit, can break into other Sims' homes to steal items. This is very interesting because it seems like you can now be the burglar. This is exciting news for all my klepto Sims out there.
Yay! More things to steal.
Now, I don't want to be the dark cloud on a sunny day, but someone here has to ask some big questions. How intrusive and annoying will some of these features be? If you own City Living or Discover University or some of the other packs, then you'd know that things like those new socials can get tiresome.
Real quick.
Roommates and loud neighbors and this lady asking for a loan instantly comes to my mind for this, and I'm hoping that they've learned their lesson and kind of toned that down, but we'll see. I feel like you know what I'm going to say about the build, buy, and cast items. It's great. It's pretty much always great. I mean, of course, some items are a little out there and some are a little too bulky and some I don't really care for, not my style. But overall, it's a great looking pack. Some standout items to me include the new communal mailboxes, the squat toilet, the rice cooker or Instant Pot, I can't tell what it is actually, and this new tea kettle. I have some old apartments I built a few years ago and never really did anything with it, and I'm excited to actually be able to use them, properly. I also never finished my retirement home that I was working on because I decided that it was too much to build just so that it wouldn't work properly. I never liked the idea of apartments I made being used wrong, you know what I mean, Jellybean? It irked me when the wrong Sims walked into the wrong apartments.
You don't live here, dude. Get out of here.
As you can imagine, this will all be different now. I wonder if we'll be able to set some requirements for the rental units. Will there be a way to permit certain tenants? If I wanted a retirement home, could I make it so tenants have to be a certain age?
That's what I'm thinking about.
Here's another question. Will we have to load into each and every apartment? What will visiting your neighbors look like? Will it be the same as living in other apartments from other packs, with a loading screen between each apartment? And please, for the love of cheesecake, give us larger lots for those rental units. I've been dying to build some functional townhouses.
I need a big lot for that.
I don't have much to say about Cass yet. It looks good to me. I enjoy the clothing and the hairstyles so far. I am curious about the traits and aspirations that'll come along with the pack. It seems like we'll be getting traits like a cringe-based one, a Snoopy one, and possibly a gossipy one. Although, those could just be new interactions as well. I'm not really sure right now. And that reminds me that the new blackmail interaction seems interesting, kind of funny. So yeah, this is cool looking. I like it. Now, let's talk about the bad. I'm sad that there's not really any new ideas. We already have some of these elements like loud neighbors, power issues in apartments, and street markets. How are these ones going to be any different? How will this affect or change how Sims act in a meaningful way? Does this feel like a reskin of City Living to anyone? I've seen some people complain about it online and how it feels like a City Living update with a new world, which, you know, it's understandable. Don't get me wrong, I love the look of this new world. I love that it feels more like a city than a sleepy suburb. And of course, the introduction of a new culture. Yet, it feels like some of the main features are simply taken from previous packs. Something I thought of while watching the trailer,
And I know this won't ever happen. I know it won't.
wouldn't it be neat if they were able to transform the other apartments from the other packs into customizable buildings? It won't ever happen, but a girl can dream. Once again, I have to say that I am very excited about the new culture and a world that is entirely different from what we have. The concept of multifamily homes and South Asian specific items. Throughout the years, the Sims 4 team has really made an effort to expand the Sims horizon in terms of diversity. It went from every pack feeling very American and white to the representation of various regions of the world and cultures. I'm sad that it has taken this long to get here. On the other hand, I am very happy with this progress. I have to admit it, I am curious about the property management aspect of this pack. As someone who has already built apartment buildings,
That I never use, because what I said before, making them into a dorm room didn't work the way I wanted.
I would love to see how this actually works, and if it works well. I want to know your first impressions of this. Is this something you'll be adding to your wish list? Maybe? Possibly? Let me know. Like always, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, especially since I haven't been too active lately. I've been dealing with a sickness on and off for the last month and a half-ish, so it's not been a fun time at all. Anywho, I just wanted to let you know that I'm very happy that you've stuck around. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's do this again soon, okay? Bye!